Everyone, Kayla with Ressio here. I wanted to go through some of the AI features that are in Ressio today. It is early March 2026, but also call out some really exciting upcoming features that are just around the corner for us. So where I'm going to start is with where we first introduced AI a couple years back, which is going to be within your daily logs to do a weekly summary. From there, we'll get into your AI project management assistant, Mason. And then I do want to show you something that's going to be available very shortly to you guys here on the platform. So let's get into it. So navigating into my project's daily logs, everything we're reaching for is going to be located in this left-hand navigation. I'm going to go ahead in here and generate an AI summary. So you can do your standard daily logs just with the add button right here, but I'm going to go ahead and generate a summary. So I'm going to use this little button. It's going to open up a screen for me. Just like any other daily logs, we can go ahead and do an internal post or we can make it customer facing. That way they get notified, can view, and comment. We're going to come down to description where we can generate a summary, and we're actually going to pick a date range we would like the summary to pull for. Most often I see people doing this weekly, but you do have the flexibility to come in here and pick whatever date range you would like. I'm going to go ahead and have it backdate a week from today, and I'm also going to date it out a week as well so we can pull in some of these upcoming highlights down here at the bottom. So I'm going to go ahead and open up both of these drop downs. You're going to see toggles. These are just showing what features the AI can pull from for this date range within the project. You can easily turn these on or off depending on what you want to display or if you don't have information for certain categories, if you're earlier on in the project. Same exact situation for upcoming highlights. Upcoming highlights is more going to be associated with some due dates. I'm going to go ahead and generate this, and it's going to start to write up a summary for me that we then can review and post in just a moment. And just like that, we now have our AI summary. So that's all going to be detailed over here on the left. Keep in mind, you can come in here and do edits. There's a couple areas where I don't have anything because I haven't created a change order yet just for this project. So I might want to come in here and remove that, as well as you can come in here and add in your own additional commentary, notes, etc. And then you'll notice over here on the right, it's going to pull in any photos, attachments, files that were associated with the project in that date range. That way, if you did want to include it in the post, you simply just select it. And then we go ahead and post our standard daily log. This is a really great time saver for folks that want to send out updates weekly to their customers, especially for folks out of town, or just for internal meetings and conversations. And just like anything else, in the daily logs, you'll have that message thread for comments and conversation. So really excited to be sharing that aspect with you guys. And now let's jump on over to Mason, your AI project assistant. So now getting into Mason, Mason's going to be located in that upper left-hand corner of your navigation. Mason is a project-specific feature. So that means what Mason will do is it's going to pull information specifically for the job I'm within. The capabilities of Mason are pretty extensive, so definitely check out some of our additional videos and details or talk to your customer success coach. But let's just go through what Mason can offer us. So I'm going to just ask him what can he help with, and we'll chat through it in just a moment. So Mason has some standard areas that they can help with, really good at retrieving and summarizing information for us. So kind of similar to that weekly summary log post that we just discussed, but can pull that from across the different features. And then we get into some more of the actions that it can take. So Mason's really good at creating to-do lists, creating messages, even daily log posts. And again, it's pulling in information from all the features within your project. So the more information your project has, the more helpful Mason is going to be. Let's go ahead and test out Mason's capabilities to make a to-do list. So I'm going to go ahead and say, create me a to-do list from the daily log that was posted on March 3rd. You could pick any daily log. So I'm going to send that out to him, and we're going to see what Mason comes up with. Keep in mind too with Mason, you also have the ability to start a voice recording. This is really helpful on the go in different situations like that. So I'm going to go ahead send that out. It's going to start to generate. As it's doing this too, just a couple other Mason callouts. You can actually come in here and pick what AI model we're using. So if you have a favorite, definitely check that out here. But I'm going to go ahead and take a peek at what they just shared. So now I can see Mason has created a recommended to-do list based on my post from March 3rd. I can easily come in here and review this, and then it's going to ask me if I want to go ahead and confirm. I'm going to go ahead and say I would like Mason to confirm and assign to Kayla Laurent. So I'm going to send that off, let it start doing its work, and then we'll come back here in a second and probably do one final confirmation. And there we go. We have our new to-do list with action items for this project. I'm going to go ahead and open my list and see what Mason created. And here's my to-do list from Mason. It has assigned every one of the to-dos to Kayla Laurent. And I could have even gone a bit further and asked it to add to-do dates or suggested dates as well. But as you can see, it's fully built out to-dos with the names, descriptions, even checklists, and those assignees in here. So definitely let us know if you guys have any questions. This is just one of the many capabilities Mason has today, but really happy to be sharing that with you. And now let's get into our newest upcoming AI feature, which is an extension from Mason. It's going to be the Mason suggestion inbox. So let's take a peek at that. So how the Mason suggestion inbox works is it's actually going to create suggestions based on actions that it would recommend you take based on the information you're adding into your project. So for today's example, I've gone ahead and I created a post for a daily log about a leak that was found in one of the pipes in the home. So I'm going to go ahead and post my daily log, just as I normally would. Pretty standard process here. What's going to end up happening is Mason's going to start to think, and I'm going to see a suggestion from Mason in just a minute up here on the left-hand side. So again, Mason is still in the upper left-hand corner, but now there's a little icon there, like I got a message or an email, and if I click on that, it's going to be Mason suggesting what I do next. What's really nice about these suggestions is you can come on in here, you can proceed with them, you can refine them, or you can dismiss them. So just good guidance on where you might want to take things and speed up the process for you there. So again, an extension of what Mason is already doing today. We're super excited about this update that's coming out very soon. So let us know if you have questions, and if you want to dive deeper into Mason, reach out for a demo, or if you're a current customer, contact your Ressio customer success coach. Thanks so much.